Welcome back to whatever episode this is. It's been so long, I don't remember. Hi. So we're back. We're back in London. London. Um, sorry, I'm gonna just change my audio just a little bit here. Just trying to. All right. So we left with London. We're back in London now. And it has now been Vi and Woody have Inspector Barrett have left New Scotland Yard, and we were all at New Scotland Yard. Let's see. In fact, let me find New Scotland Yard. Let's just go movie on to that, just so I can. Where are you, New Scotland Yard? Okay, that's weird. Oh, there it is. It's like, where's the map? It disappeared. Right. New Scotland Yard, Inspector Barrington. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and zoom in on you guys over here, explaining the fate of everyone. In the few hours, in the early morning of in London, the 10th of March. Like you said, you had managed to rescue a couple of would-be. Well, you rescued one of the two prisoners that were going to be meant to be sacrificed, apparently, or at least be taken somewhere. And you have you managed to rescue Chowdhury, the man who was running owned the warehouse, where the strange mechanical parts that were being shipped to China, but also receiving strange mechanical parts from Australia. In that time, you also had Fazil, who was that Elisha, or I can't remember now. Whoever went up and did snuck up and just shivved the guy, kicked his ass. Anyways, he's bloody and.
Oh, yeah, that was Elisha.
Yeah, so Elisha, she has Inspector Barrington called Dr. McDonald, the coroner of London, who also did the life-saving surgery on Dr. Dean, and pulled the piece of ship that was impaled through his.
Yes, a very
abdomen.
large piece of metal.
The piece of ship. I love it.
You piece of ship. That was
Pizza ship.
That amazingly was, despite amazingly missed apparently all the vital organs, so for most of them at least. With that, Alicia has left to go back to her home to sleep. She says something about she needs to go back to her flat. She is and rest up so she can work tonight back at the Blue Pyramid Club, because she says she is scared that if she doesn't show up, she's afraid that they'll think that she had something to do with it. So she has decided to rest up and go, but you feel like she's going to be okay. So she left. Dr. McDonald, once he patched up Fazil, he said he had to leave. He has his other obligations, and he's going to have go home, take a shower, and have a spot of really strong English breakfast tea before before traveling. You guys can hear me okay? Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was a little far away. Okay. With that in mind, he is also off. Fazil and Chowdhury, Inspector Barrington has called in some bobbies to have them placed in a holding cell. Luckily, he has enough pull to, and enough friends on the New Scotland Yard force to say, I guess, lose the paperwork in holding and so that they are basically in the cell, but there's no paper trail, at least for them. So should anyone come looking for them, but more than likely, considering the evening and everything, it was should be okay. Meanwhile, Inspector Barrington also has gone back to his home so he can rest up. And he said he will contact you. He gave you his contact information, his personal number and everything, should you need help. But that his duties as an inspector, similar to what Alicia says, where if he were to just suddenly disappear, it may bring a cloud of suspicion upon him. So he has also left. So Violet and Woody, where would you like to go? We have a few options. We have, in fact, let's see, where is our other London map that shows where all the player map? Let's go to the player map of London. It's basically, it's been about a few hours, so we're talking mid-morning. You have yet to really rest, but you can probably go. Honestly, I'll let you go another day before we start to worry about maybe whether fatigue sets in. But you have a couple choices here. You can go to back at the hotel. We have the hospital where Dr. Dean is hanging out. You were also invited to remember Zara and Terrence Bedford III, or mainly not so much Terrence Bedford III, but so much that remember he works at the Penhue Foundation, which is where are you, Penhue? Does anybody see it on what? Why is the Penhue Foundation Oh, number 9. Number 9. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Oh, see, I even put a big red dot around it, and I still couldn't find it. Yeah, number 9. Yeah, I do that. Or Empire Spices, which is, where is that? It should be in Soho somewhere. Number 7, maybe. No, that's the British Museum. Blue Pyramid Club, Times Square.
Doesn't look like it's in the key.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I guess maybe they thought, oh, what does that mean? Why is that there? But I mean, why you have all this other stuff on here? It's somewhere. Well, we'll just make a decision.
Okay.
I know it's in Soho, so we'll just circle this little thing here. There it is. There. Made a command decision. All right.
The little heart.
So-
It's perfect.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So, what is your decision, Woody and Vi?
I think with all that's happened recently, I think we'll probably just rest up a little bit. Maybe
Okay.
we'll rest up either at the hotel for a little bit or go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Just to see how Dean's
Sure.
doing. How long has it been exactly that Dean's been in the hospital?
He's been for about 3 days at least, maybe 4 now.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good time to
Yeah.
check in on him.
Hello, little boy. How are you? Yes. Yeah. The hospital. Well, so you rest up. Bit of beans and toast, a little strong breakfast tea, a nice hot shower, a little bit of rest. Or no, you're resting afterwards. Never mind. Yeah, it's visitor hours. Why not? Okay. Where are you? Where are you? All right. There you are. He's not there. Get out of here, Inspector Barrington. You don't talk about me.
Oh, did we
He's
ever find out what's in all these boxes? I think we did, right?
We
There's
did.
like parts.
Strange metal parts. Oh,
Got it.
and a seashell.
And a seashell.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
A
Look in
seashell.
your handouts.
Oh. Okay. Artifacts.
They should be under your handouts.
tomes. Egypt, London handouts. Conch shell. There it is.
Yeah. Remember when somebody rolled like 0-1 on their
Oh
on
yeah.
their, and knew all the intimate details of this conch shell. This conch shell was the intimate life of this conch shell. It's
Sounds about right.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
so-
you know what? Yeah, and then the manufactured parts that were found destined for Hongfo imports. Strange bluish silver metal, one part being painted yellow, various grommets, gears, and other mechanisms. And then you also had, I think those were the two. Yeah, it was just the two.
Okay. Yeah. With that being said, I think Woody would go into Dean's room and see if he's awake.
Dean.
I have a token.
Oh yeah, where's your token?
Yeah. Make me tiny.
There he is. There he is.
Ah!
Right on
Put
the
my
head of
blanket
that
back.
body.
Put my blanket back.
No. He catches you in the middle of your sponge bath. Oh, sorry. I should have put the curtain up. Oh no. Yeah, well. Hi. Yeah, there you go. You do this.
Nice.
Oh,
the
whoops.
heck?
Did it? Who did
I
that?
have
Did I do
light.
that?
I have light. I have seen the light in the bed of this hospital.
He's got the glow of good health. He's got the high pro glow. He's ready.
Yeah, I've been reading that book too much.
There you go. He's floating. I don't understand. Did I do that or did you do that?
I don't think I did that.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh, here we go.
That is funny. Okay. Yeah. I take it you come in, you see that yeah, he is none the worse for wear. The mutilated piece of metal still resting there as a souvenir to his near-death experience. His clothes have been washed, folded, and are on the drawer, as well as any personal items he might have had. Dr. McDonald was nice enough to send a said that he has a clean bill of health as far as should he wish to recuperate, he is more than welcome to, but that he is also free to leave as soon as he feels he can. So there's no need for the discharging and all that. With that being said, what would you guys like to do now? Other than, I guess you could fill it in on what's happening.
Yeah.
You're not going to
what do you
believe what
say?
we did.
Before you say anything, I want to shower and real food
Oh, okay.
away from this building.
That was going to be the first thing out of my mouth. So, you ready to leave?
Only with all of my heart.
All right,
There you
let's
go.
go. Let's
So
head
you,
back to the hotel. Maybe we can
yeah.
pick up some fish and chips on the way back. This isn't the hotel.
This.
I thought we were going to the Greasy Spoon Diner. Wait, didn't we have this diner in New? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, and of course there's the restaurant. There's facilities. There's restaurants in the hotel and whatnot. They give you room service if you want. You're like, It's like a big tray with like a lobster on it and like all this stuff. Anyways, yeah, you're all able to finally rest up. If you spend basically the whole day, you could basically spend the whole day until the nighttime. I will say you do know that you were invited. They have the business card from Zara for her spice shop that it does close usually at 5. But you can also call over there and maybe she would, obviously that's her residence as well as her home. So it's her home as well as as a business. So you can spice come in there whenever you want to. You may just want to call see if she's still there. Otherwise, you go back to Blue Pyramid Club. No, I don't know. All right.
Okay.
You with that being said, okay, sorry. Okay, so that anyways. Also remember I'm just not because I don't know what you guys remember don't remember. So I'm just if I'm repeating
That's fair.
myself. Remember
I'm
there
reabsorbing everything.
Yeah, right, I know. In 2 nights, so the day after tomorrow, the night after tomorrow night. Actually, no, 2 nights. So tonight and the next night. Wait, no, never mind. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the day after tomorrow, the night of the day after tomorrow. So, not tonight, not the next night, but the next night after that is when she said that's when they usually have been taking people around that time. And I think somehow if I remember correctly, which I did, is remember someone was able to determine that the times that they take people from the club correlates with within a day or two of when there is a new moon, which is when there is no moon, right? The new moon is when there's
That's right.
a moonless
Okay.
night.
Yeah.
So there will be a new moon in the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's something also to remember. You also, I believe, had some of your information about, remember, Lord Gavigan, he has the Penhew Foundation, as well as his estate, which is located in northern England, which can be reached. You can reach within the day by train or take a whole day or by basically it's 8 hours by train and 16 hours by car basically. So just saying.
Gotcha.
Or by so those are your kind of your I assume that you do you fill in Dean with what
Yes.
all exploits and this, that, and the other. I believe you, of course, Dean. Your eyes probably light up at the name of Terrence Bedford III.
They do, because that was my boy, right?
Yeah, that was your old college friend that you met when you went to the party, the Carlisle party. And he was you hadn't heard from him in years, so you don't know it, but at least he is a good friend, or was a good friend of yours. And
That's great.
in the relationship with Zara. So
As a player, I had a passing thought that Dean may know this character, but I didn't say anything. But I'm so excited that my intuition was spot on that. I was like, there's like a small chance that this could fit in with Dean. Like that would just be so crazy.
Well, that's the thing. I go, because I was like, maybe. I mean, it's one of those things where you planned it in there, and you're like, well, this might happen. Or Dean could be dead, and it'd be like just some guy that you know. So it's like, So yeah, that's why, I kind of just like, well, let's see if this works out. And sure enough, it did. That's good. Yeah. So what's your point? What's your plan here? Yeah, you're rested up. It's basically early evening at this point.
Okay.
It's basically dusk. The local reports, there is no reports about anything related to the Blue Pyramid Club. So apparently whatever this happened, the things that you did, they apparently decided to keep discretion and obviously didn't.
Mm-hmm.
report it to the police.
I think personally, I would choose between readying ourselves for the night after tomorrow, or speaking with Zara and finding out more about the Ivory Wind. That's where I'm at. Do you guys have any thoughts or preferences?
Those kind of seem like the two most promising leads, I think,
Yeah.
without a bunch
Right.
of traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
All right.
Okay. So between those,
And-
should we? I mean, I guess it's possible to do both, but I think it'd
Well,
probably be
yeah.
nice if we all stuck together for a little bit since we're just
Yeah,
getting back into this.
Yeah, Dean's gonna be sticking together
Hey,
until
remember-
I have all my hit points back.
You're the guys that said they weren't going to do anything stupid for a couple days, so I'm just saying. Okay.
We'll be fine.
Well, it's dusk, so like, I mean, I guess I want to what you say about prepare. Like, I mean, you're not
Oh,
going to really
yeah.
be able to get access to any public records at this point.
Right, but it's more like,
But you could go to Empire Spices. Definitely would be a viable, or you guys could. I mean, I'm sorry. I just whatever you guys want to do.
yeah, I guess the intention was, we know it's striking during a new moon, and that this thing, based off all the crazy things we've seen, might be either native to London or native to possibly Egypt. So I was
Yep.
thinking maybe we can look up stories or maybe, fantasies about monsters that kind of fit that criteria, because the library is literally right next door to us.
Yeah. It's just this time. Well, I tell you what, you can make a luck roll to see if you get there in time. If you want to go right now.
Okay, for the library, like before closing hours?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you guys feel? Should we tackle the spices or tackle the library before it closes?
And then just remember, and of course, it depends on where you.
I think we could
Also,
try the library. I
And also
think that Violet has a good enough standing
Mhm.
to be able to get access to the spice shop and the people we're looking to meet if she made a phone call. She has the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. The library would probably have a public phone that we could use, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll make that luck roll.
All right.
All right, here we go.
You haven't spent all your luck yet? Okay.
Ah!
Good. You haven't.
All right. Good start.
Whoa! Too bad you can't spend a experience check on the. No, it's good. All right. All right. You're at the library. How many right before it closes? The librarian's like, well, I just want you to know, we do close in about 15 minutes. Is there anything I can help you with? You may wanna, if you want
Yeah.
to stay late, you may need to do something else or
Oh, I was hoping we could check out some books if that's all right with you. I'm assuming, Madam Librarian.
Yes, of course. Well, I suppose, decide. Yeah, well, what is I will help you along. After all, I would rather that you leave as soon as you can, but I don't want to be here all night. So what can
Right.
what is it, what particular things are you actually interested in, subjects that I can help you with, sir?
Yes, I would specifically like to find mythology regarding this particular region
Oh,
and Egyptian mythology.
quite an esoteric taste you have. Yes, of course. I'm an NPC, so
And then, since she's in a hurry, would I be able to convince her that like I can help her search?
Yeah, go ahead and you know what? Just roll a 10-sided to. She actually is able to find some pretty detailed local legends and myths of England, but the four will help with the pharaoh. You're kind of helping her along.
Okay.
Oh yes, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yes, Egyptian mythology and of the upper the first dynastic to the second dynasty of Egypt. Oh, there we go. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. So, yes, of course. So, where may I? I need some information first, so you can, you have to.
Check
I
him
don't know,
out.
you put your, yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, you can say you're staying at if you're staying at the Waldorf or whatever. So it's, that should be enough of a. Let me make you make a
Right.
credit rating. That should be enough. Oh, well, if you're staying there, then
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you because you can leave them
I'll.
with the concierge at the end when you leave, and they'll send them back. So,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I'll give her the
all right.
the Waldorf as information.
If it's not in the archives, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that takes you about an hour and a half. So it's about 6:30 now at night. Do you want to call and did you guys now? Why is it you're doing this all together, or is this while?
Yeah, it would
Did
have
you
been
guys?
concurrent stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what would have been looking
Yeah.
for.
Okay. Yeah, and you then can see if you can, just as it is, actually, you are able to reach Empire Spices quite easily. She is still, Zara is there. It's like, oh, well, what a lovely surprise, of course. Will you, Miss Helrick, will you be traveling alone?
No, I am bringing a bringing a couple friends with me if that's quite all right. I can't stay away from your company, but I can't get away from them.
Mm. Well, if they're half as interesting as you, I would be more than happy to welcome them into my abode.
Well, I'm definitely more
Um,
interesting than they are, but they're not boring if that makes you feel any better.
hmm, intriguing. You Americans are quite fascinating. Yeah. So, a quick cab ride, and because you had to bring your stuff, and then you find yourselves at Empire Spaces. Oh, I do have them. Okay. It's like in my head, I'm like, oh, did I ever put that map on there? Yes, I did. I tried to remember ahead of time. There we go. Dun 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 dun. It's nice and dark out. Loneliness. All right. Empire Spices. So, you see a two-story building at 76 Wardour Street in Soho. People of all sorts walking around the shop. Because the scent of restaurants, which you actually have are quite used to ever since your after your evening at the Blue Pyramid, which is within an easily very small walk actually. Quick. It could be. It's a quick jaunt actually, should you wish to go there on foot. As you approach, there's the sign says that it is closed, and it also says will be closed. Oh yeah, what day is the? Oh wait, I gotta look at my notes. Actually, what is the actual?
Is it
Today
at
is
the
March
night
10th.
after tomorrow?
March 10th. It's actually will be closed. It says will be closed March 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Okay, yeah, that totally runs over that danger zone period. Interesting.
I don't know what you mean. When you arrive, Zara has Oh, interesting. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, 'cause that's why they did that, so they wouldn't have to make 2 floors. Oh, these lazy bastards. All right, it's fine. So Zara, that's funny. See, they do this to me. That's all the Australia maps. I'm like, what the hell? All right.
17
whatever.
layers in the Australian
Yeah,
map, and then
they
this
didn't
one
want
there's
to. Yeah,
none.
they want it. Yeah, that's okay. Zara is there. She greets you at the door, wearing actually something quite modest compared to the silky dress that she wore during the previous night's festivities. She's like, oh, come on in, please. Oh, and who are these fine gentlemen? So
I reach out my hand and say, Dr. Adler.
Oh, doctor. She looked,
It's
How?
it's completely dark in the area where you're tagging her to be.
Oh, really?
I'm in complete darkness as you just put my
Oh.
token in there.
No, that's... You get pulled into the darkness. You never see her again. No, oh, okay. I must have, Where's Fog of War? I must have Fog of War on. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had it on.
It's all good. You just...
There you go.
There she is. There she is.
Yeah. It's just, as you see, it's a very modest, simple shop. There's a cash register. The spices are typically out on these during the day. You see there's a pestle and mortar. The shelf back here is full of... There's a shelf back here as well with very like small, like almost like an apothecary, these little small jars, hermetically sealed jars with various spices from all over the Middle East. It's like cinnamon and paprika, or I don't know what it's, just like curry, like that kind of, that kind of, all these senses sort of assail your senses, and it smells wonderful and exotic. In fact, the bowls, though, you see that actually most of them still have the bowls sitting out, but then they're actually, because it's closed, those bowls are actually empty. The ground up spices having been most likely put in jars, which you do notice are actually below the shelving below the tables. You also see there is a small, it's like a doorway with like little beads, a curtain of beads. You also hear the sound of Egyptian music. Seems like it's maybe playing on a like a Vitrola somewhere, a record player. I don't know what they called them back then.
Oh, okay.
A Zune. No, I don't know what. So, yeah.
So this is Woody and Dr. Adler.
I am enchanted. Please come in. Well, Violet. Are you and is Miss Helrick, are these how should we say, are these two gentlemen callers of yours, or simply is this more of a friendship?
Well, we in America don't like titles, so it can be whatever we wish. Makes life a bit more exciting, if you will.
She smiles coyly at you. What a libertine you are. Perhaps someday I will come to this. It sounds like a wonderful place. Yeah. Maybe once you Americans start allowing people to drink again, I may have to visit sooner than you think. Please, let us retire to my parlor. Weird.
Into the void!
Into I don't know. This big tentacle comes out.
Grab, pull.
Game over.
Yeah, there you go. There you see a modest parlor. You see this sort of Arabic, sort of mosaic stylish, a very Arab Arabian rug. Woody chooses to lick his fingers and stick them in the spices and try them. No. There sits before you is a hookah, which she sort of lounges. Oh, thank you, Violet. Yes, please sit next to me.
Yep, she goes straight for the seat next to her, especially if that obnoxious boyfriend shows up. No room for this guy right there. She's blocking all intentions with this woman. She's like, no, this woman's attention is mine.
Now, the thought just randomly occurred to me because this lady's kind of sizing us up, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dean's like all like gussied up again. He looks very presentable. Whereas Woody looks like the exact opposite. His face is burned. His suit isn't like necessarily really nice, but I'm wondering if these qualities invoked any sense of like, oh, this is a really interesting group you brought in. Like if the initial impression that we gave her was like,
well, now that she didn't really get a good look at you at first.
Mm-hmm.
But she does you do see now she's kind of crooking her head a little bit. She does stare at your mask and it's like, when we have time, I would love to hear the story behind that. Fascinating. She's very intrigued by what blew off half your face.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Shaving. It was a really horrible shaving.
Yeah.
If this intrigues you, wait till you see the scar that our doctor friend here has.
Technically, it's not a scar, as it is still healing.
Oh, that's fair.
He's got his fresh stitches. Yeah, you see it is well appointed, fine wallpaper, luxurious furnishings, including new-looking couches plus pillows, incense burning, an expensive-looking rug. There are hanging lamps, all muted in shades of yellow and blue.
How nice is this? How nice is this building and this room relative to the rest of the surrounding town or streets?
You know, Soho is very bohemian, and it's a lot of older flats. It's certainly, I mean, aesthetically, it fits in. It's this kind of shabby chic kind of area. However, this part and the things that are in here do counteract to what, especially even compared to the shop, which has a very modest looking exterior, right?
Okay, so this back room is definitely a little nicer than we would expect.
Oh yes, and of course it's really strange contrast compared to what she's wearing. You know, she's wearing like a simple dress and a more modest simple dress, as opposed to the regalia that she had. Well, you weren't there, but the regalia that she had at the Blue Pyramid is what Violet and for Woody notice. You also
she's comfy.
Yes, it definitely. I mean, you think, well, if she's it doesn't really take much to realize that she probably is frugal in running the business, and so then the profits that she gets to allow her to apparently pay for her elaborate lifestyle, or at least it's interesting that she's keeping her business pretty Spartan, but that also means in exchange for sounds like indulging herself with surroundings, obviously all of Middle Eastern Egyptian origin. So that probably explains also bringing a little bit of home to London, as it were. You'd have to really probably look at her books to see if maybe this might be too great of a disparity.
Okay.
But having been in the shady business, as long as you have, it could very well be a front. It could be, but you feel like it could also be that she's just very tight with her her very shrewd with her savings and running her business so that she can use that profit to indulge herself with things.
Okay, so it's not out of the possibility.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's not like
it's nicer than you'd expect, but not really unexpected.
But not
it's not like a 7-Eleven employee with a Ferrari kind of level.
Yeah, exactly.
In this economy,
it's sit on my solid gold couch. Yeah.
All right. So I guess that leads me to I guess a question to kind of find out more about what's going on here. Today is what? You said a Monday?
It is.
Okay, so Woody's gonna kind of gesture towards the sign back up front, and the intent that I want to do here is kind of show that I know some of the ins and outs of running a business. Kind of. But I kind of want to lead her to talking more about why the shop is closing with this talk.
I think to get her at ease would require either some charm or perhaps even some persuasive.
Okay, persuade, charm. Oh, okay. So,
well,
what kind of
Before you do that, Dean would point to the hookah, and I would ask, "What's in this? What do you have in this?" I assume it's functional.
Yes.
And I am actively trying to charm her to kind of make her drop a guard a bit.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. It is very popular in my country. Don't worry. This is actually now, of course, sometimes those who prefer a more, shall we say, a more intense experience may typically put hashish. But today I prefer to keep a clear head about things. So instead it is mainly tobacco, but with some apple chips in it, a little bit of mint and cherry shavings, cherry wood shavings, to give it a nice smoky resonance. So you see, it's, and really, would you like to partake? Good doctor.
If you're going to offer, I was known to partake a little bit when I was in the region long ago.
I'll consider partaking as well.
Oh, good.
But,
let me get it started for you. And she's kind of lights it up, and then she's looking at Dean and putting the hookah pipe in her mouth, just without breaking eye contact.
Trying to intimidate you.
Oh no, she ain't. That's a mating call if I've ever seen one.
So kind of in character, out of character. What she was saying, leading up to lighting the hookah.
Yes.
I don't know if it was an intentional Freudian slip or if there would be any accommodating body language or gestures. But she said, "Well, today I'd like to be,
you can make a psychology.
Okay.
Or in fact, you can even use your intelligence.
I'll use psychology. Got it.
Yes, hard success. Click those buttons. Click. She feels it is more bravado on her part.
Okay.
In that she does, and you see with the way because she runs a business, you see the way she's kind of very no nonsense. She seems like a woman that is used to being in control, and the idea of her maybe indulging in things that would like narcotics and things that would stifle her senses is not her style.
Well, boy, do I have a thing. Pulls out a bottle of opium.
and see, that's what throws me off. because her sign says she's gonna be closed for the next 3 days. If any time, this is like the best time to indulge. So I'll keep an eye out and an ear out for like weird signs that like, something's going on.
What we can do, it is basically 7 o'clock at night. We can, you can go ahead. Did you want, so how, I guess the idea is that maybe you can make her feel a little more comfortable. And probably the more time you spend, if chit-chat, and she asks you about how London is and exactly what brought you to London. And I believe you guys, actually, what do you tell her? I say, what brings you to the beautiful city, the jewel of the British Empire, as it were?
Oh, to that, Vi would speak up and she would say, we're getting away from the hustle and bustle of the States and really trying to explore and get out of our element. And our first initial step to get closer to being out of our element was to come here and kind of looking to explore a little further, see and experience, exotic things. And she kind of like pulls on that term a little bit.
Like, fascinating. And she exhales some hookah. A lot of hookah.
Hey, a lot of hookah. Holy shit. The whole room fills. Instant contact high.
God, I want some hookah so badly. Ah. It's actually quite alarming.
Oh, no. How about that?
To make any sort of checks regarding the hookah.
You can do spot hidden, or you can actually make a. Would you like either spot hidden? You could do spot hidden. You could do anything related to natural world or even chemistry.
I mean, I'll shoot for natural world. I already have a pip and spot hidden, and I don't imagine that the hookah will blow up. So here we go. No. Oh my goodness! Perfect.
There's a rat in there. No, that you do realize, there. I mean, definitely, you can tell by the shavings of it's definitely tobacco. It's definitely wood shavings. There's nothing that appears to be, from what you can tell, there's nothing benevolent inside this hookah. The fact that she's also snorting it or taking it herself.
Right, yeah, but it's probably a good hint.
She's not slipping a Mickey into you, or there's no genie hidden inside of it that's gonna eat you.
All right, so we're all just chilling out, relaxing.
Yep. Since you were able to spend time and you shared the hookah, as it were, you definitely could make a persuasion roll to see. You were curious, Woody, about the
about the business practice, and I would, I was thinking, what kind of line of reasoning or like what kind of speech would it be if I tried to use fast talk, or is fast talk like specifically lying?
I think that's supposed to be exception.
It's lying, and it's also like a temporary thing. Like usually you go, hey, like you want to break into a club, or you say, oh, I'm here, I got an appointment with so and so, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then
gotcha. Okay.
After a while, they can realize, wait a minute, that person's not here today. That kind of thing. It's like
gotcha. Okay.
It's a temporary subterfuge, but it doesn't last very long. Hence why it's fast. Oh, no.
I think I'll kind of hint to Vi, like maybe with a wink or something, to signal her to start pressing for information now that she's calmed down.
Considering the guy that you two have been scamming and scheming for years, and you guys are able to easily, that shouldn't be an issue.
Oh yeah, we have
as far
little
as her,
gestures and everything to try to get points across without actually getting points across.
You both have thieves can't.
Mm.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, you do get the point across. So what exactly information do you want to get out of her right now?
Well, as I said, here to travel the world and experience more exotic things in life, but I can't help but notice that your store is going to be closed for a couple days. Why is that? Everything okay? And it goes from like a flirty conversation to like one of it just sounding like genuinely concerned. Like, hey, I was kind of hitting on you, and now like, hey, I noticed you're leaving. Like, are you okay? And it's like that kind of concern.
Yeah. You could use your charm or your persuasion. Go ahead and give yourself a bonus die as well.
Okay, let's go with. Let's go with charm. Bonus die. 1, I think. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Did that roll? No, that only rolled. No, it rolled double 7s. Wait, what?
What? I don't know. Where are you? I haven't seen you. Oh wait, you're at the bottom. Penalty, or is it? Remember, you have to do 2. Maybe is that what it is?
Oh, I think
Isn't
that's what
that
it is.
the thing? Yeah. Remember, it's so goofy.
There we
All right,
go.
So
Okay.
50.
50.
So 50.
Yeah, so it's a pass.
Because of 60. All right, it's a pass. Yeah, you don't get the bonus die, but you don't get the little gens. Whoa, what is NYUJU?
I clicked the bonus thing to see if it showed what she got, and that's what it gave me.
Oh, see, I clicked that and it didn't.
I think it's because you and I, Matt, own the character sheets.
Oh, because we
Dean
have
doesn't.
we have access to it. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my
That
guess.
makes sense. Roll 20s. It's wonders never cease. Oh yes. Well, you see my actually my. You see when my paramour, Mr. Bedford, my gentleman you met at the club. Well, you see when his governor, Lord Gavigan, when he leaves out of town, we like to sneak away, go on a little retreat of our own, little mini vacation, since the boss will be out of town, as it were. We're thinking of taking a little jaunt across the channel and spend some time in France. I've always wanted to go, and it's been so long.
France is beautiful this time of year.
Yes, and there's a friend of mine from Morocco that has invited us to stay at his abode. I believe there may be room for more than a room for somebody else to go, should they be interested.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes.
might have to see if I can work that into my schedule. Though,
Okay.
I won't lie, it's kind of saddening to hear that the Penhew Foundation is going to be closed for a little while. I mean, even with the director gone, it's an area I've always been interested in seeing also.
Oh. Well, well, I can help you with that, my dear. Tell you what, why didn't I call my significant other and I guarantee you he could give us a special VIP tour. What say you? After all, you are such good friends.
Now that would be quite an exotic adventure.
Do I read anything into that, how she said that?
Go ahead and make a... You can make a psychology.
Do I get any kind of bonus since we've been here so long?
Yes. I'll go ahead and allow you, since you've had time to kind of study your mannerisms and whatnot. Since she's high. It's not high!
She's high.
High on apple chips? I don't think so. Go ahead and...
All right, yeah.
Your indication just seems that she's, playfully, seems enamored with
I
Miss
do not
Violet.
pick up on malice. That's all I care
She
about.
did no malice. No, it's strictly hedonism, as far as you can tell.
Sorry, wrong century, girl.
Ah, whatever. You ever, no, you know, there's a Berlin supplement for this game, right? You know, it's like pretty much cabaret.
Yeah.
Life is a cabaret. All right.
Hey, I am the muscle and the distraction. I'm doing my job.
Mulan,
It's your guys'
Mulan.
job to get information.
It's Moulin Rouge. All right. Yeah. So we can. Yeah. So if you, is that something you would be interested? I could go ahead and make the phone call right now.
You know, if you guys are gonna go out of town so soon, and I could have this dream fulfilled with exponential company, I'm not gonna turn away the opportunity, and definitely not get in the way of your vacation.
Very well. And with it being after hours, we will have the whole place to ourselves. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
Yes. So she goes, wait right here, please.
Do you have a washroom?
Oh,
What a silly
yes.
question. Where is your washroom?
Oh, here. Follow me, doctor.
Walk
and
by
she
Violet, and I kind of like stick my tongue out.
Come with me alone into this room. Into this dark room.
Go enjoy tentacles. Bye.
Sure, so you run into that.
Just hear a scream and be like, he gets hurt again? We just got him out of the hospital.
Hear a scream, some silence, and a bunch of moaning, like, oh god.
Like, oh god, he is going to die.
As you approach, you see another nice expensive rug. Although, you know, fairly interestingly enough, only a small single bed, but maybe she just makes do. You also notice actually with some other interesting things here. Locked up on you see on this shelf you see several some statues. They are of the a prim glass case with stand in a prim glass case stand statues of some Egyptian gods, a cat, a jackal, an eagle, another one I can't remember off the top of my head.
Is there a crocodile?
Oh, maybe that's it. It's probably a crocodile. I failed my Egyptology roll. I guess he's just a dude. Oh no, he's he's a jackal. Never mind.
Like an
no,
Anubis
that would
figure?
be that's a jackal's Anubis. Osiris. Is that like he's just a dude? Anyways.
That is another.
Anyways. So with that, I mean, yes. You also notice.
I would let myself be distracted, and I'd walk up to them, and I would like kind of lean down to inspect them closer. Partly to like build rapport, and partly because I want to see try to see what they're made of. I'd be like, these are
They
beautiful.
are.
Where did you get these?
Simply, a little reminder of the ancient ways. They've been in my family for several years. You can make an archaeology roll. I'm sure you have that, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't think it's high, but I think. Oh well, I technically have it.
1%? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
There you go. All right.
it's only got work once.
If you you have to take her word for it. I mean, they're obviously not like thousands of years old, but they definitely are a certain approximation. Also noticed just prominently and piously displayed on a table an open copy of a book with Arabic writing upon it. You're a highly educated man. You recognize it as probably the Quran, especially the way the pages are backwards, I believe, on the Quran, like compared to a Western book.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the other thing that is also most of interest is there's an ornate mirror, of which with a gilt frame. The frame is subtly asymmetric. Strange figures etched into the gilding of the frame.
Of the frame of the what?
The frame of this is like a large mirror.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why don't they have it here. Oh, well, anyways, that's funny that they forgot to put it on here. Unless it's supposed to be that, but that looks like a door to me. I don't know. There's a mirror here. Use your imagination. All right. You can make. You don't read Arabic or anything, do you?
I don't read Arabic. I have Cthulhu mythos. I think the only language I have is Latin.
What level of Cthulhu mythos do you have?
15.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Some of those, good lord. I rolled for you. I rolled a 6. A flash of recognition creeps across your mind. Although the symbols you do not know their significance nor what they actually represent, but you do recognize that these are also symbols that you have seen in etchings in your book. What they are, you are not sure, but this is definitely related to the old ones.
I would walk up to that and I'd like run my fingers across the letter, and it's like, I've seen many languages in my studies, but I don't recognize this one. What is this?
I doubt that you ever would see this. This is to be honest, even I am quite confused as to its actual origins. It was another family heirloom, I'm afraid. I'm not much what you would say, and I'm not an antiquarian. I'm a simple spice merchant. But
we all have things offloaded by family.
Yes. I'm not really sure. All I know, it's a very nice mirror and has been in my family for generations. It would be blasphemy to part with it. You can make a psychology roll.
Sad times. I got some luck to spend. I'll use 4 luck and get that.
Right. As far as you can tell, there is no. You do not detect any sense of deception. She simply is just unaware of it. Seems to be unaware of its significance.
Someone gave her a nice thing, and she's like, "Fuck it."
Well, it's been in her family, so it's just a family heirloom.
Yeah.
Although one of these days I know Terrence says I should have it brought to the Penhew Foundation to be studied. Their experts could probably determine its origin and its significance, but I don't know. It has high sentimental value to me.
Yes, those.
I believe you said you needed
types
to wash up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I came in here.
Yeah, I'll go.
What was your bullshit reason for coming in here? Oh, now, if you excuse me. Just kidding.
During
so,
the...
yeah,
You ever be on a tobacco high and gotta pee?
Oh, there's a cool. Here, I found a mirror in Roll20. Here you go. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
It's cool. It's a TIE fighter. No, it's a mirror.
During this whole exchange, would
yes.
would he be able to snoop?
You want to do some snooping?
Yeah.
Snooping around? Yeah, go ahead and you have a penalty because you're high. No, I was kidding. Yeah. No. Do you want to pay? Where you want? You snooping in the shop? It looks like you're down in the shop. I see you at the shop.
Yeah. Probably
Yes.
start out here, and then because it would be less suspicious if I was found back in this room later. I'll probably wait. What is this? Is this an office?
No, it's a kitchen.
Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I probably won't search in the kitchen, but I'll look here first.
That's an oven.
Okay. I think I'll see if I can find maybe the receipts, maybe if there's antiques out on display.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know what you want me to make.
You may make. I'm gonna let you make a spot hidden.
Okay.
As you inspecting things.
I don't want to cut anyone off, but I will say while she's doing that, I'm not really doing anything in here. I'm just kind of trying to listen in to see what she says over the phone.
All right. So I'm gonna say that was happening while Dean was talking about the mirror, all that whole little scene in there. This is you. Meanwhile, we cut back to Woody. I can't find shit. You don't see anything of significance.
That.
Oh, okay. I like where you're going.
Okay, let's see. Oh my, what? Okay. I don't know how my eyes can lead to catastrophe, but here we are.
You think you see some receipts, some paperwork hidden under the under the cash register, and you're trying to reach under it, and it starts to. You accidentally bump it, and it falls. You may make a dexterity or strength roll to grab it in time.
Dexterity or strength. All right, I'll make a dexterity.
It begins to fall, and like it's in slow motion, and you're like as it.
He's like Tobey Maguire from the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, like almost
right in
falls,
the cafeteria scene.
Yeah, like as it hits, like within just you barely have enough room between space between the falling register and the floor, like just this little fraction of an inch. And you like put your hand and catch it. No, meanwhile, so you do that. Meanwhile, Vi, what would you like to do? Just
I'm just lounging. I'm just lounging and waiting for her to come back, and just kind of taking in the documents or any like paper on the table here, because there's a chance she may not have expected us to come back with her. So did she leave any documents out?
One thing you do not see. Oh, actually, make a spot hidden.
Sure.
Actually, you don't even worry about making a spot hidden. Actually, oh no, you can make a stealth roll though. You do see there is. All right. Hey, what was that?
Do I get a spot hidden? What?
Yeah, no. Use spot hidden.
Okay.
Actually, they're not even hidden. It just yeah, that's fine. You got a hard success. You're good. All right.
Flip.
Because yeah, you actually do. At first, you're kind of looking around, and then you're like, I don't know, but then you realize, there is under the hookah, there is like a so small area, and you do realize that it appears to be a purse, and within that purse, you see there are 2 train tickets.
Ooh. Does it say where?
Yes, to somewhere.
If it's not France, she's a liar. She doesn't want to take me to France.
It isn't France, actually. It is not France. It is a small. It appears to be a town in England. Oh my God, where the hell is it? Northern England. An area called the Days, which you can make an intelligence roll to remember its.
Would you take an education?
Yeah, actually, I will let you take education.
Education.
Education, extreme success. The Naze is the area, it's like coastal area north of England, which during the exchanging information, you remember that is where, you remember that is the region where Lord Gavigan's estate is.
What's
the North Sea?
Oh, what's the date on the
his
tickets?
Estate. Actually, they're first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, darling. Yes. Terence, darling. Yes. You're not going to believe who's here. Yes. That American woman. And she's brought some friends. No, I'm afraid they're men. Sorry. But that's okay.
You can feel his stomach dropping.
A doctor.
Further and further.
A doctor.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I
thought we should entertain our new American friend and her friends with I thought we could give a guided tour of the Penhew Foundation. Perhaps even show them around, especially before we leave. Yes. And make a listen roll, Dean Adler. Actually, Violet can make a listen roll too. But not Woody, because he's got a register in his hand.
Strain those ears. Let's listen. I can hear better from outside.
That's bullshit.
This is my woman talking. She's mine. I pay attention.
Can I get a bonus die because I'm so close?
You want to push it?
Yeah, I will. Push it. Your ear falls off. Yes.
Walk out my ears bleeding. Oh my God.
No, you can get I'll give it to you, team. Even though
damn.
You're washing your hands and it's like although I don't see a sink in this map, but anyways, washing your hands and
I'm washing it in the bathtub.
But Violet made, because she did, Violet, you are a little farther away, and I was gonna say it's a hard success for you. If you want to spend 4 luck, you can hear it. Or you can sneak a little closer, make a listen.
Sure,
push
yeah.
it.
I'll get up
Can I use luck on my bonus?
Can
I spend luck on the bonus roll?
You know what? You could actually.
Does that put it at 32?
So you have 30, right? You rolled a 32. So
yeah.
You need to you missed it by
8, 7,
8. No, 6.
I didn't.
24. You have a 24.
24. Okay.
Math is hard. Oh yeah, I know. This game.
I forgot what I rolled.
I know, right? Look,
Yeah,
think I have to roll 20. You can spend 6.
I'll
Yep.
spend.
You can-
I'll spend 4 and.
Spend 4, so you
Yep.
both hear it. Yes. If anyone asks, we're going to France tomorrow, my darling. And so she goes, yes, okay. How soon? All right, 30 minutes, my dear. Great news, everyone. And she's like, starts moving back here. Meanwhile, I will allow Woody to make another spot hidden. Since he caught the register, you gingerly, I assume you, do you want to just leave it on the floor, or would you like to put it back on the...
I would put it back, yeah.
You can make, this time you gotta, oh boy, by 1%. Man, you are...
By 1!
1%, you notice. Yeah, you do see... You are looking around. You what's first thing that you do notice? There seems to be a space. You do notice there is actually, it looks like at some point there is like a ledger, or at least there's a space there for a ledger and a pen, but the ledger's missing, and you have a feeling that it's probably being that she does have a ledger, but that she probably at the end of the day is probably has it in her desk somewhere, figuring her expenditures and whatnot at the end of the day. But she does her daily sales, so there is, if you're gonna find any evidence of financial malfeasance, it's not gonna be here. However, you do find something else. As you look under there, you do see something. It's mounted, it's like a plaque mounted, some sort of strange hoop. First you think it's a hoop, strange looking hoop, made of some sort of obsidian. Or not obsidian. As you touch it, you realize it's more like ebony, ebony wood. But it has been apparently steamed and crafted in such a way as to represent an inverted ankh.
That's disconcerting.
Good news, everyone! Well, where's your friend?
Oh, I wanted to head back before.
All right, as you hear, you can make a stealth roll, or you can even make a dex roll, like jump on the chair. Hi, what? Nothing fine.
Fine.
You don't need to worry about making a roll. You just run back in. Good news, everyone. Terrence is able to. Oops, dang it. Terrence is able to. Is going to meet us at the Penhew Foundation, and we have a personal VIP tour at the executive assistant of the Penhew Foundation. It will be quite the party.
Boy, you just have a wonderful habit of making all my dreams come true.
How did you get here, by the way? Did you take a... Dean, what are you doing?
As I walk out, can I try to, memorize the thingies on the mirror?
Yeah, you look at them. Maybe you, you want to touch the mirror? Okay, everyone... No, I'm just kidding.
I did touch the mirror. I touched it earlier. Does something happen?
No, nothing. You're fine. No. Usually it's, yeah. Do you have a cult at all?
Do I have a what?
A cult?
A cult? What? What do you want about?
Cult. Oh,
And a cult
OCCOU. occult, the skill.
Occult. Oh, yeah.
You can.
Let me see. Where is it? I think it's low. Yeah, it's very low.
No, not a coat.
I was hearing.
I think you heard. Do you have a cult?
Yeah, I was like,
do you have a Colt
owner of
45 malt liquor? It's my favorite.
I thought he was asking if I had a gun. I was like, bro, just say, do you have a gun? What are we doing?
Do you have the occult skill? Roll your occult skill. You can possibly do some inflections. Some of this mythos knowledge bleeds into the mainstream occult circles,
Oh, I'm in edit mode. Oops.
It's like how, people learn to speak Japanese by watching a lot of anime.
Oh, so close.
Subs, not dubs. Anyways, yeah. She goes, oh, yes. We can all take a cab together if you like. Perhaps
we get here?
I said you took a cab.
Yeah.
Or unless you want the one that Dean stole or Woody stole to get out of the docks, maybe you still have it.
No,
It's all burnt up.
No, probably
Dented.
driving her around in a stolen car probably is the best idea.
Or
Vi,
is the best.
Vi would stand up and she would walk over to her and offer her her arm and say, "Well, in New York, we don't really get a chance to travel by cab. I know that may not seem like something fancy for around here, but it's quite a treat for us Americans." And I will offer her my arm to take her outside.
Oh. Well, hold on. And so she, on the way out, she grabs her a coat and into the, it's the London fog is starting out, and so it's getting a little bit of a chill now that actually it's been a while. It's probably out for a while because it's about almost 8 o'clock at night. Been a while. And with that, she called. So it's easy. You was easily summon a cab in Soho. You're able to whisk yourselves away to the Penhew Foundation. Can you see everything? Did I bother to cover us up?
We can see everything.
We can see everything.
That's fine.
This is super cool.
Yeah, you're right down here. Brendan Fraser's gonna pop out from behind a bush.
Yay!
Which era, Brendan Fraser?
All
from the
errors. There are
Mummy.
no bad ones.
Encino Man.
But one needs a hug more than the others.
They all need hugs. Have you seen Brendan Fraser in all of his stages of glory? Hug every single one of them.
Hug the Brendan Fraser that made a whole ass Batgirl movie and then it didn't even come out or whatever.
Right? God.
Yeah.
He put in
Fuck
so much.
you,
We filmed a
work
whole
into that.
movie. We filmed a whole movie, but you know what? Never mind.
Tax write-off, baby.
So stupid.
Very dumb.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. What? Hold on.
Also, does anyone actually have weapons? Did we go back for our weapons?
Oh, I'm casually carrying my bat.
Yeah, I know I still have my knives. Like
He's
the
just
little
casually
ones.
carrying your bat.
Did someone bring
Yeah.
me my guns?
We'll say yes.
Make a luck roll. No, I was kidding. I'm going to assume, considering you've all been people have tried to murder you pretty much every night that you've been here, that that you brought your usual accoutrements.
Okay.
Yeah, make your luck roll. No, anyways. So,
Dean coming to a new map that's like huge. Like, do I have my weapons?
Actually, it was
Dragon
more
comes
of the staircase underneath the sarcophagus. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, that's fair. We know where staircases go, and it's never good.
What? Nothing bad ever happens. All right, Zara Shashivik. And oh wait, I'm on the wrong layer. That's like, why are you guys all like? I'm like, why are you guys all like slightly translucent? There we go. And waiting for you, an old familiar face. Where the hell are you? Oh, that's funny. Oh, hold on. Let me find him. I don't. For some reason, he's not in this thing. Hold on. He was at the club. Where were you, Blue Pyramid Club? Where are you, Terrence Bedford the Third? What the hell? Oh, that's funny. Is that him? No. That's funny. Where are you? Anyways, your old friend Terrence is there. And I will find his token after we let's take a little bit of a break, like a 10-minute break, so that I can get some more water and, rest up, and you will have your VIP executive tour. Of course, as soon as Terrence sees you, it's like he has almost a look of sheer disbelief. Well, if it isn't my old friend Deansy. Here he is.
How'd you find?
Oh, there he is.
There's your best friend right there.
The
person formerly known as my best friend.
No, he's still your best friend.
You don't know that?
You don't know. You don't know that.
Yeah, I don't.
No, you don't. I mean, come on. What?
He is very Ryan Gosling.
This is a game where everyone's your friend. What are you talking about? There. I'll look at you this way. Teensy! He puts his hand around. It's Kismet, man. Kismet that you're here. And as I live and breathe, and with that, we will take a 10-minute break.
Great. So be back on the 55 mark, or do you just want us back on the hour?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do the 55.
All right. Be back on the 55.
Bye. high iron fence surrounds the foundation building at the front and rear. There is a delivery entrance at the back, wide enough to admit vehicles. Usually there is a doorman on duty at the front door, however, because of the late hour and because of your friend's influence, TP3, there is no such person watching. In fact, as you come in, a watchman actually comes around to the front door. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Button. No, what's his last name? Bedford. Oh, Mr. Bedford, looks like you got some visitors with you. That's right, Terrence. That's right. Sorry, Terrence. That's right, Jackie. These are some very important guests. Very important guests, donors to the Petio Foundation. And I'm afraid there was a bit of a mix-up, and I offered to give them a guided tour after hours. They were unfortunately detained, and they could not go earlier in the day. Oh, okay. Just weren't expecting visitors with everything closing down for the next few days, but all right. Within that, he goes, "Please, let me guide you, old pal. What have you been up to? Adler?"
Izzy wants you to stop opening her door.
I didn't do it.
Rude.
Yes.
How dare you?
I know.
The audacity.
They're like, you're in trouble.
That's right. You need a spanking.
Hey, get there!
Oh, that's
Lord.
love. That's love
Mute!
right there.
Mute!
Hey,
Mute!
yo.
Where's the mute button on this thing?
Pure love.
She was upstairs most of the day, so I was lucky. Anyways, yeah.
I was
I was lucky.
She was.
You're such a turd.
All right, shut up.
so peaceful. What'd you say? Damn it.
Aw. I forgot you were breathing upstairs. Damn it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
bit of this, bit of that.
Yes, the baby.
Working the hospitals in New York.
Oh, so you did it, Dr. Dean Adler.
I did. I made it.
I know.
No thanks to you.
That's true, old boy. That's true. Well, I'm afraid this is my life now, working here for Lord Gavigan. I suppose, in a lot of ways, I should be thankful for that my father finally cut the purse strings. For without it, I wouldn't have ended up here working under the good graces of Lord Gavigan. Gave me a respectable job. I mean, it's not just something I really love, but like I said, it's respectable. Keeps a roof over my head. Hopefully, I could get back in good graces with the old man before he kicks off. Besides, more importantly, I would have never met my flower of the desert here. Oh, that's right, TB. That's right, Terrence. Oh, among other things. Anyways, as you can see here, this is the main area where most of the business carried out here, main business. We evaluate scholars, grant them funds, negotiate permits and exemptions with the Egyptian authorities, arranging itineraries and schedules, physical and informational repository of all things Egyptian, especially for those who wish to conduct excavations and expeditions into the interior. That's actually how I met my dear Zahira. She
You excavated her.
Dean, you funny man. No, old chap. She, in addition to running her modest business of spice trade, she is also the Penhu Foundation has found her to be useful in modern local customs in Egypt, and especially in Cairo. So she's often used as an advisor and to conduct seminars for those who wish to travel to such parts of the world. To get a native perspective on things. Yes. I had been working here for years, but then one day, there I saw the Adonis, as the Greeks once referred to. My dear, listen, and kind of get all lovey-dovey.
That's tough.
Zara's like, kind of gives us like a little look to Vi, like, don't be jealous, that sort of thing.
She's visually pouting.
But as you see, there's a front desk, there's a phone, there's obviously a sort of area. He then leads you over in here to this interior area. This is, what is this? No, ground floor. Okay. There is, as you see, a collection of various Egyptian artifacts, a stuffed elephant. There isn't too much as far as, a lot of, there definitely are, well, as far as you can tell, authentic, although I don't know, does anybody have archaeology as a skill?
Nope.
Anybody with 40 or better knows, but I don't think would be able to probably.
I have a 1.
But yeah, exactly. So anyways, the rest of the ground floor consists also of offices, very boring offices, and reading rooms for visiting scholars and associated conveniences. Should you wish to have, if you are a scholar, a letter of recommendation from your educational institution, especially if you are a visiting professor or on tenure, that sort of thing, allows you to pay a reasonable donation, which gives you 12 months of access to all our different areas and our libraries and whatnot. He just kind of leads you through these various things. You do see there is a let me just kind of really quick. Yes, there's some offices. I goes, oh, that's just to the basement. I'm sure nothing bad there. This is where we receive our deliveries. Kind of shows you, it kind of looks around. You see the guard kind of wandering around. He kind of, you don't worry, he'll be back. He did, we have guards here, do an hourly patrol around the premises, that sort of thing. I suppose this is our most prized collection over here, this sarcophagus. It's from the Third Dynasty.
As we're kind of wandering around, does anything look familiar? Like a lot of the imagery and symbols and stuff like that we've been seeing?
You don't see anything as far as within the sinister of the Ankhs are all right side up. Everything appears to be pretty much. You anybody have a history at all? Or you can make a hard education roll. I'll allow that as well.
I don't have enough in history, so I'll do a hard education roll.
All right.
Yes, I will. Woohoo!
Son of a... No, it's kidding.
She's smart. 80.
I know.
I'm not intelligent, but I am educated.
I've read a lot of National Geographics in my day. I read them in the prison library. No, I mean, everything looks like it would be of Egyptian times, authentic as far as you can tell, and then everything is nothing seems to be related, at least here. Although your education leads you to believe that there would probably be almost. It almost seems almost too. Prominent, almost like they're really trying to push that. This is just a lot of Egyptian stuff. Part of that is probably also it's prominently displayed because they want to impress any donors, that sort of thing, and it's almost like a museum, or at least a more
a gallery or something.
A spectacle, yeah.
Okay.
Does it
Dean?
seem like the idea or the impression of the gods are missing? Because I think that's where Vi's mind would probably go if there isn't a lot of references to gods, and then she would pick up from there, asking about the gods of ancient Egypt and what they stood for, and kind of like running in that direction.
Yeah. You do see that pretty much the pantheons are represented in the various artworks, and that, Osiris and Anubis and the god of death, and Ra's the sun god, and this, that, and the other. You also, you all can make, because you're all kind of on the tour together. You don't. There doesn't seem to be anything that really of a sinister bent. Everything's on the up and up. Perhaps if you had skills in archaeology. Perhaps if someone was an archaeologist in their archaeology campaign, but it's kidding. Like not using hunting, having someone with no hunting skill in your hunting adventure.
Hey, he got pretty close.
I will allow you all to make a spot hidden, though. Oh my god!
Hell yeah, let's go fight you good tonight. Yes, team, let's go! We are on game right now. Let's go, boys. He stole his girlfriend back. I'm gonna steal his shit.
Yeah. You do notice something. There is underneath their sarcophagus, although it is a genuine sarcophagus, the foundation, or the pillar, the my brain's just broke. The foundation under it, the display table, the sort of the altar, whatever you want to call it. As you do notice, there are some slight, despite efforts to keep it pristine in here, you do notice there is some scratching that on the slight indentations and scratching along the ground, as if something heavy is dragged over to the side on occasion, coming from, where's my little spread? So in other words, where the sarcophagus is, it seems to go, oh, what the hell, up there. Oh, a free hand. I want free hand. That's why I'm trying to draw, like it goes that way. Who got the extreme? Violet?
Yep.
Violet, not only do you notice that, you also notice there is looks like there is a hinged, you do notice a, like a hinge, not a hinge, but a gap there where the wrist, the two Egyptians, they're crossed. where there's like you do see there's a little like that it's almost like the hand can turn if it wanted to.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so like twistable, like.
Yeah. There's like a little, like on an action figure, where you can turn it. It's got the little line there, a little line indicating the demarcation between those two things.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I bet that's hella loud though.
Maybe hella loud, but I mean, what? You're among friends.
I'm among two.
Are you hiding over here, Dean, looking around, or you wanna? Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I'm just I'm in the back of the group.
Okay. As you can see, not much, I'm afraid.
Who's the sarcophagus of?
Oh, that is a pharaoh of the Third Dynasty. Not too far unknown. Supposedly husband of a priestess known as Necrotis, whose tomb has been lost to history, or location has been stricken. And there where we have found some statues dedicated to her, but they were defaced. Whatever she did, she must have did something bad.
I know what she did. I don't say that to him. Where was this found?
Oh, I don't know. One of Penhue's expeditions. After that, it was found a few years before they went off. Before they went off of on their big adventure to Africa. I wasn't around then, but that's what I had heard. Basically, apparently it was the last trip he took before going on the Great Carlisle expedition. Apparently, what he said made old Carlisle hot to trot. That's why they went on their little side quest of sorts in England, in Egypt, before heading to the Congo, or heading to Kenya. But that's all I really know. You can make a psychology roll.
I just will.
In fact, everyone there can make one. Wow, Dean. Wow.
It's been a while.
Dang it.
Yeah.
We're just not paying attention to that, I guess. We're like, how does this open?
You guys are too busy looking at the thing. Did he say something? I don't know. Oh, he seems genuine. Meanwhile, Zara looks around. Let me see, actually. Where is her? I lost her character. It blew up in the fire.
It's probably at the docks.
Yeah. Yeah, she's intrigued. All right. She's kind of looking at this, kind of watching the scene unfold, as it were. As you can see, there's not much else. She does. Please, is there more to see? Oh yes, of course. Here. And takes on another to the second floor, which they don't have a map for, but that's okay.
As we're going up the stairs, I'm gonna slide next to Woody and whisper to him, on the sarcophagus, and I can't remember if he said right or left wrist is movable, but I'll send him towards that. So it looks like it might be if you twist the wrist, the sarcophagus would move. maybe worth taking advantage of the free time.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's going to be quiet. Look at the grind marks on the floor. It's going to be quite loud. I can't exactly sneak in stealthily.
Yeah, at least not right now.
Okay.
I mean,
it's true.
what the heck? Oh, sorry.
As we get to the second level of the area, I will walk over to her and I will say, so why don't you show me the second most beautiful thing that Egypt has to offer?
Here we go again.
She goes, "You're looking at it." No,
no, you're number one. I'm looking for number two right now.
Oh, second. Oh, never mind. God damn it! I wasn't paying attention. I failed my psychology roll.
You did. You failed it.
Oh, you're talking about me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, oh, I'm beautiful. Second.
All right. Yeah. There's a spiral staircase. Look, it just showed up. It's over here. Oh shit! What did I do? What? Are you guys on the? What the? Why is it? Oh my god! Oh, I see. Layer. Token layer. There we go. Map layer. Layer. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so you just go and put yourselves over here. Those are going upstairs. Woody, you gonna make a stealth roll to, or what do you want to do, Woody?
I don't think I can exactly stealth away. Like, they'll notice if I'm missing. It's not like it's a large tour group.
Yeah.
It's only 3 people.
You are. I'll tell you what. You go up to the second floor. What you realize is that these windows, they have these huge, tall exhibit hall windows. They're broad. They're tall. Ventilator openings at the top via mechanical arms. Finished surfaces are in finished marble. The ceiling is 20 feet high. More mummies in glass cases filled with potteries and other artifacts. More statuary. All in tasteful rows. An air of hushed contemplation pervades.
I think I'll whisper to Dean and Vi. If you could split them up, it'll be more difficult to notice I'm gone.
Absolutely. It's a huge open space with, I mean, there's lots of columns. There's even like a small, like recreation, small temple, which is, yes, this temple here, see? It was brought back piece by piece. Took 5 years to even reassemble it.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. So while Vi is like trying to cook this guy in one corner and Dean is listening to this guy talk about history in another, I'm gonna wait for this guy to like really get into one of these like history speeches, like right when he's about to like start getting to the meat. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, very well. Yes, it's downstairs. Just pretend. Oh yeah, there's public bathrooms. Also, the other thing that you do notice. Actually, you know what? Never mind. You're gonna make. You can make a stealth roll. Go ahead and as you guys split up and he's pontificating and sort of trying to really impress you with his. You know. Yeah, you managed to go downstairs. It keeps talking. You guys can make a. He definitely would love to hear everything. He's hanging, he loves, and almost like you get, even without the psychology, your old friend, Terrence Bedford III, is really trying to impress you. You notice maybe a tinge of, despite that he's definitely more humble than he was before, but I think he still has a tinge of maybe inadequacy. You're a rich, successful doctor, so he's really trying to really lay on the artifacts and the archaeology and all that. You know, definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to feed.
Complex.
I'm definitely gonna try to feed that and be like real supportive and like really lay it on thick that like I'm impressed by his stuff.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead. As you're doing that, and then meanwhile, what is Vi and Vi? Are you also listening to this? Or are you gonna try to like?
Oh no, I'm flirting with her.
All right.
I'm flattering her to know she is the goddess of Egypt and London right now to me, and I am captivating her entire attention. She's not looking anywhere else but me, who's just flattering her from the tip of her toenails to the tip of her hair.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you guys make persuade more charm, but I'll let you use persuasion or charm, whichever one you feel. And the better you roll, the longer it's going to be before they notice Woody is missing.
Do we get a bonus die for the situations that we both kind of set our people up for?
Yes, especially I can see that.
Cool.
Because especially where it regards to Dean, who he really, even though he really kind of Terrence really feels like feel like he really wants his approval. Yeah.
Jesus. Oh no, that's psychology. Hold on.
Now, even if it fails, it doesn't mean like, hey, where the hell's I'm just saying it's...
Can I get an extreme? Oh, no. Okay, I got a hard success on my flirting.
Hard success, so that's...
I flirt so loud, the guy's like, hey. It's my girlfriend over there.
And 2... Well, yeah, she definitely won't notice for a while. He might notice sooner or later. It's not gonna be like, you're not gonna have a specific amount of time, but we'll see. 1, and then you got a hard success of...
Yep.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So what we're doing is sort of easily the first few minutes we're gonna just kind of do like to round. But Woody, go ahead and put yourself. You can go ahead and one thing you do notice as you walk in on this office, you didn't really realize because he didn't really point it out very well, but it says Director Gavigan, so you realize that this is his office. There are 2 doors there, but I'm just saying that's there as well. But you can go ahead and spend your, I guess you call it a turn. Kind of, I just say in turn. So you can definitely do. What would you like to do this turn? You definitely come down. You have enough time before I need to say the unit of time is gone. Like let's say 5 minutes, but.
Okay.
So at this point, do you have there's Gavigan's office, and then there's the sarcophagus. That is just like a typical office with like.
Okay.
It's like business, like permits and things like that, like the bureaucracy and things like people filling out forms and things.
Okay, then I'm gonna open or try to open this door and look inside.
All right. You open the door. You try to jimmy the lock, and it's actually you try to jimmy the door, or it's actually locked.
Oh, it's locked. Okay.
You have locksmith.
Or
do you want to bash it? Or would you like to noisily bash it open?
No. I'm probably gonna go to the front desk, and maybe they have a spare key at the front desk.
It's possible. All right, that'll be. But that takes one section at a time. So go ahead and put yourself at the front desk. Go ahead and make a spot hidden. You don't see anything obvious. There's no like big peg that says boss's office hanging on a key string, but maybe it's hidden somewhere. You look. You thoroughly realize that there's definitely not a spare office key here. You can make an idea roll.
An idea roll, is that like intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I slip into old school terminology. That's like previous.
Hard success.
Probably somebody higher up in the organization might have a spare key. Like, say, probably like a guy that gives tours after hours, you know?
Yeah, I kind of thought about that.
Or maybe a custodian,
okay.
But I don't know.
But there's no custodians currently around, right?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. I think
there's the boiler.
I know.
No.
I think I know what I want to try to do.
Okay.
So the restrooms are probably open, right?
Yeah. They're not. They don't lock. They're like public restrooms.
Oh, they don't lock. Damn it.
Well, I mean, they're not locked. I mean, I guess.
Okay. Because
you would normally need if you had a key, you could lock it, or you could...
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna lock both bathrooms and close them. And the guy that's patrolling around, I'm gonna see if I can spot him, and I'm gonna like wave him down and say, "Hey, do you have the key for the restrooms?"
All right, that takes another section of time, and you do find the security guard. He happened to be just making his way out. He was doing the exterior.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. Here you go. And brings you over, meets you over there. He, being that you are VIP guest, he doesn't really
he doesn't really question it.
He doesn't really he's not suspicious or anything.
And the key that he's handing me, is it on like a key ring?
Yeah, he's got it's one of those big fat keys. It's kind of jingles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. I don't want to hold you up. I know you're still working, but I'll find you after I finish using the restroom.
I'm drunk. He's upside down. I was waiting for you to. Oh, I thought for sure you were gonna try to knock him out. Oh.
Oh no, I'm trying to
I slit his throat.
Talk. No, yeah. I'm just trying to fast talk this guy away.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna bother having
your job.
Yeah. All right, sir. I have to go about my retreat. I'll be right back. I go back outside. I'm doing the outside. Got to make sure there's no hobos trying to break in.
Exactly.
Okay, so he's off on his little patrol. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, with that key ring, I'm hoping that opens up the door. Yeah, because it probably has like a bajillion keys on it.
It does. Yeah, go ahead to see how long it takes. Go ahead and just make a luck roll.
All right. Nice.
Boom! Yes. In fact, I'm going to say since you got a hard success, you essentially use only part of the turn, the next turn. So you're going on. He's been gone about, at this point, almost 10 minutes. They're still talking.
Okay.
Although you do kind of notice TB is he looks around for a second and then he kind of goes, "Oh, and this over here," like he kind of like you think you kind of feel like he looked around like he thought something was not right, but he doesn't quite put his finger out because he's not really paying attention to. He's mainly talking to Dean, probably wondering where his girlfriend slipped off. Anyways, but he's just he's too busy trying to just impress Dean with his knowledge. Meanwhile, you got in there. You are in the office. Let me describe this office. Where is this office? That would be. I'm sorry, I'm looking on here. 6, number. Oh no, that's not. That's number 6. Yeah. That's the ground floor. Yeah. Okay. Gavigan's office. There it is. Gavin's office is kept clear of clutter, and his desk is usually free of paperwork. Apart from a row of closets along the north wall, along the east and west wall, because these people who made this map don't listen to the right. Apparently, never read the descriptions that well. Apart from the row of closets, the rest of the wood paneled walls are bare, except for a couple of large oil paintings. One of the Egyptian pyramids, the other a view of the Nile. You may make. You don't even have to make a spot hidden. You do these things as you rummage around. You find, well, the first thing that you do find is a floor safe. It is locked.
Okay. I would have to be.
It is a floor safe with a. It has a combination floor safe. It's
okay. I'd have to be real sorts of lucky in order to find.
You'd have to have a really good locksmith. Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, you find a photograph. Sitting on a desk in a silver frame is a small photograph of an imposing 3-story country mansion. As you inspect it closely, you see the words Misr House, MISR House, on the bottom right.
Misr House. Okay.
If you recall in your research, Mr. House was the name of his country estate up in northern England.
Got it.
There's also the drawer itself is locked, but not it's just a typical, it's not a complicated lock, it's a typical lock you would find on a desk. And yeah. And other than the closets themselves, doesn't seem to be anything else of significance. You may and that's gonna take your turn.
Okay. And it looks turn, like it's starting to time's starting to run up here, so I'm gonna see what I can do.
Meanwhile, go ahead. You can go ahead and.
Yeah, I'll see if the desk locks are like simple, where you just need a key to turn it, or if it's like. It actually has tumblers.
No. It just has like a little keyhole. In fact, it's like a little keyhole. Obviously, that attached. I mean, in your experience, you found that there's stationery and things like that, like the middle part, and you could easily you can access those. But there's only like one. It's like there's two sets of
locked drawers.
3 drawers, 3 each, and only one of them is actually locked. The upper right one is locked. The others are not. And there's a letter opener, there's tape, there's ML stationery, and really nice stationery with the symbol of the Penhue Foundation and business cards and things like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking if this is just a really simple lock with a keyhole, I'm going to use my knife to just turn the lock.
I think that you could easily do. Go ahead and just make basically a dexterity or strength if you want to pry it open. Strength if you want. If you want to pick it, it should be dexterity. If you want to pry it open with brute strength with the.
All right,
it like
here's
a crowbar,
dexterity.
Yeah.
There we go.
No problem. And within that you find a telegram.
Telegram.
Woo! Telegram, Sam. Which apparently, oh, there it is. I think this is the one. Let me double check, make sure. Okay, I want to make sure this is the actual, because that would be really embarrassing. Oh, that's a wrong telegram. Let me edit it. I'm going to just put it in all players' journals, and then I am going to show it to you. Go ahead. You guys can see that?
I don't see.
Really? Show to players.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Dr. There it is.
There it is. November 6th, 1924. Gives a dig. Well, stop. All as planned. Stop. Work apace at my Cernus. Stop. Thank you for your assistance. Most helpful. Stop. Dr. H. Clive. From, it looks like from November of 24. Remember you guys, Jackson Elias was murdered in the December of 24? Yeah.
Oh.
It's March of 25. So
Okay.
this is fairly recent.
Got it. I would
Around
like
the room.
to. I would like to pocket that.
Great. Meanwhile, upstairs, oh my goodness, where are you? All right. I need to roll, see if somebody. Wait a minute. Where's your friend, the masked man? I am afraid Where is he? Oh, he said he had to go to the bathroom. It's like, well, wasn't that a while ago?
Well, you know, my compatriots haven't done a lot of traveling outside of America, and we had some questionable food earlier, so I imagine he's not having a fantastic time right now.
Go ahead and you can make a fast talk roll.
Oh.
Oh, yes! Yes, way to hang in there. Hell yeah, let's go, guys. Woo!
She's like very kind of suspicious. She's a little suspicious, but she goes, well, what harm could he be doing anyways? If he's, I understand.
That bathroom, probably quite a bit.
A man of his continence probably has quite a delicate constitution after what he's been through, I'm sure. And then he begins. Zara actually says, besides, with all due respect, my dear, I've heard these lectures many times before. Perhaps Violet, I could show Violet the temple of Isis. And she goes, why don't we go? Statues are quite lifelike. The female form is quite accurate. And takes your hand.
Just a smirk. Just an absolute smirk across her face. But yeah, I will let her lead me away, buying at least keeping my person distracted to buy Woody as much time as I can.
What can I say, Dean? Old habits die hard.
Speaking of habits, do you still smoke?
Oh, of course.
Is there
Have
a
you tried the
rooftop?
hookah? Oh,
Is there a rooftop to this place that we might enjoy enjoy polluting the evening air?
There's not a rooftop, but there is a balcony we can definitely partake in on this. Well, actually, no, it's on the top. It's overlooking the city. Very well. I like the way you think, old Deansy. To old friends. So anyways, we're kind of down here. Like the balcony's on the second floor, but overlooking the main area. Meanwhile, kind of the Temple of Isis is over here. All right, Dean, or not Dean. My brain just broke. Woody, okay, you have. I'm sorry, I'm looking something up real quick. Yeah. So, Dean, what would you like to do? You looks like, of course, unbeknownst to you, you have no idea if
when was the last time he and I spoke together? I know it was that night. I forget how many years ago that was.
That was like, because basically 7 years ago. A little over 7
years ago. Okay. I'd be slowly regaling him with like the happenings of my life, but in like a really like dragged out roundabout way.
Oh, okay. Definitely.
Yeah.
I should have known. I always knew you were destined for greatness, old man. Can you believe it? It appears our fates are intertwined, isn't it? You can make a. Oh wait, hold on. You make a psychology roll.
One of these days, I'll get one of these, with or without advantage.
You just roll it.
You got it. Go. Today's the day.
Today is that day.
What did you got? Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. All right. You got a success. Great. Yeah, you feel like he genuinely misses you, and I guess you just, because even you remind him of the time he had before when life was good. You do feel a hint of longing, or maybe that he is. Sorry. Anyways, you feel a interesting. You feel like he is definitely. Sorry, guys.
He's lost in nostalgia.
I mean, exactly, and definitely he is definitely lost in the nostalgia. Meanwhile, she brings you over, shows you the wonderful things. So, do you have any other friends in London I should be aware of? How many other paramours are there lying about, huh? Perhaps.
I wish I could claim one more, but unfortunately I cannot. Though I am open for collecting, if you have any recommendations.
Yes, I have heard the liberation of... Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, wait. I'm looking at... Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Oh, never mind. She definitely goes, tell me, libertine, how willing, how brave are you really? I've met other, you're not the first woman I've met goes on a, how shall we say, a safari, as it were, and does not, you're not simply here to tease me, as it were, to make me some sort of distraction.
Can I
Yes, go ahead.
can I roll a psychology roll? Like, is she trying to pull a fast one on me, or is she falling for my fast one? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
You may make a roll and look.
Psychology, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Hard success. Is she playing me, or is she getting played?
From what you can tell, she is definitely seems genuinely smitten with you.
Cool.
Unless she happens to be one of the most nefarious, unless she's really, really, really good at it. Yeah. Whoa, man, you got 77 psychology? Holy shit.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to hit hard and read people. Like, that was my goal with this character. I want to swoon people, I want to spot people, I want to read people, and I want to hit people, and that is basically all she's good at. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think how Vi would respond to that, because Vi would still play into it, but she'd also be kind of coy. Let's see, what would she say? Oh, it'd probably be something along the lines of, well, I'm always willing to take a chance and take a leap on things, but unfortunately, you're going out of town real soon, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
As she's talking. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
And she's like
Well,
actively
then.
playing with like sadness of like, I just met you and now you're leaving, you're going on vacation. Like, as much as something could happen, like you're literally going tomorrow.
And then she looks at me and goes, "This is here. Then come with me."
She just kind of giggles and says, "Well, I don't share very well, so you'd have to ditch him."
You're not as much of a Phyllis Libertine as I thought you were, my friend from America. Oh, I will consider it. How this? Pack your bags. But, in fact, you can bring all your friends. And, I'll be more than happy to take all on an adventure. I can honestly say it will be an adventure of a lifetime. Meanwhile!
Dang it! Follow punches!
Meanwhile, Woody, what are you up to?
Alright, well, I think I've hit the easy to spot stuff. It's just
Yeah.
a safe left, right?
The safe. Actually, there's the two closets.
Oh, okay.
Did you wanna-
Yes, I will check out the two closets, see if there's anything
Alright.
out of the ordinary.
What's your spot hidden? What's your regular spot hidden? Just without.
Regular spot hidden is 86. 88.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother having you roll. You do, as you walk around, you do see there is a small there is a you in one of the closets, you do find a I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, it's off. I'm moving all around.
Boop, boop.
Where are you? Sorry. Okay. You. Whoa. Everything just blew up on my.
I
Ah!
find out that Lord Gavigan is.
Oh, I need to read. My map just disappeared.
Oh goodness.
No, come
Do you
back.
see a map?
We
Yeah, we're
still see
here.
a map. Yeah.
Oh, there. Wow. Roll 20 just decided to take a cigarette break. Okay, that's weird. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Oh, hold on. You son of a bitch. Hold on. Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
No, I like these maps, but I don't know. The people that made these maps really took a lot of interesting liberties to. You know what? This is what happens. You open the door and it turns out you find a little switch, you flick the switch, it pops open a little bit where you see the bottom of the closet has also looks like another passage. Cool air hits you. You can feel it. Apparently goes somewhere downstairs.
What?
Yep. Hidden passage in the basement, apparently.
Okay, I can't risk going down there. There's like, at this point, I'm just asking to get into trouble if I go down there. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll check out the other closet.
Go. Meanwhile, I need Dean to make a spot hidden. Yeah, make a spot hidden. Oh my goodness, Dean Adler, you got a success. All right. You notice, oh, here's another cigarette, my friend. But you realize that he pulled it out of the other pocket, not his breast pocket. This one he pulled out of his pocket in his jacket, like on the side. The cigarette looks slightly different. You do kind of notice it seems to have the where tobacco seems to be of a slightly darker strain. What do you want to do about that?
Did he pull one out for himself as well?
No, he did not. This is a this is a special brand, my friend. You would like it. It's let's say it just comes with its own special enhancements.
Can I like observe it or smell it or something and try to identify?
Yeah, you can make
what might be
can make
different?
a pharmacy roll or a chemistry roll or a hard spot hidden. How's that? Actually, you can make a hard education roll if you would like.
I'll do a. I don't have chemistry or pharmacy, so.
What kind of doctor are you? Oh, you're not a pharmacist. Or even your medicine, actually. I'm sorry, medicine would work.
Well, my education's better.
Okay. Baha!
Uh,
This is definitely some sort of.
thought for
You
sure
realize
I had
there's
pharmacists in here.
some kind of opioid. Well, it's probably it's like poppy smell. Like this is some designed to get you effed up. Come on, old man. You gotta live a little, don't you? Come on, old Deansy. We're friends.
Where's
You can
yours?
trust me.
Where's yours?
Oh,
I like pointed
I'm
at him.
afraid this is the only one I have. You can make a psychology roll. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right. Now, ideally, you would have, yeah. Now, on a typical, if this was a typical person that you were suspicious of, you probably would have trusted him, but you got a hard success. So you do see through this subterfuge quite easily. In fact, he kind of has a tinge of tenseness in the jaw. Come on, old man.
That's the
Here you
cigar.
go. You'll feel so much better, my old friend. Meanwhile, Violet, Zara goes, let us go. You please consider it.
Well, you said France. Are you still referring to France?
Of course. You can make a psychology roll.
Thank you. That's where I was going.
And now, yeah, no, make a psychology roll.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, no, make a psychology roll. I'm trying to determine. Oh,
Her
son
success.
of a bitch.
Determine what, Matt? Let's
Son
go.
of a bitch. No, it's all right.
I determine
No,
I get all the info.
No, this is the thing. She has a persuasion roll of, see, because when you oppose, like, you have to get an extreme success. But because you are suspicious and you've had the evidence and planted in your mind and what you heard and what you saw, I said I was going to give you a hard success, which you got no problem. You realize that there's no way that this is. You're definitely Violet is aware of the situation, and in fact, as you're staring at her, you do notice something else in her. Something you didn't notice because she had her coat on earlier. Tucked away, a familiar looking dagger seems to be the handle of it from similar to some other daggers you've seen around at the Blue Pyramid. Seems to be sticking out over the side.
Has she reached for it?
In fact, her hand is slowly starting to reach.
Uh.
And we'll end it right there.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Old Terry's
Oh,
about
yeah.
to take an opioid cigarette to the eyeball.
We got. Man, what happened to not splitting the party? What? Oh my goodness! Look, you're all at opposite sides of the building.
No,
Couldn't have
we're
split it
in
more
the same
perfectly.
section.
All right,
Same section.
So you got some choices here. Woody's got can go down into the basement, or you checked out that the sarcophagus. I don't know, Zara. Looks like maybe she may not be the charming lady you thought she was. Hey, I think she might be suspicious. And your old buddy.
You just bagged her when you had the chance.
I know.
Oh!
Dang it.
Your old buddy appears to be trying to do something malicious, apparently.
Hey, that cigarette's getting smoked eventually.
Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks. And maybe Inspector Barrington shows up to save you all in the nick of time. Maybe he's, who knows?
Thomas Masters has got to make his way back sometime soon too.
You guys.
It's gonna be like
No,
all those.
At this point, he's like on a ship to the other side of Australia. I think, if I match these timelines.
Okay.
He's in Australia this whole time.
He's
remember?
in the future. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just trying to figure out where in his timeline he was.
We're like, oh no, it's gonna be a while before what's left of Thomas Masters shuffles on over to the hotel. You won't believe what the hell I've been doing.
We're gonna be long gone.
He's gonna have this gun that shoots lightning. And you're like, what the fuck happened to you? All right,
One of us might be on an alt character.
Oh God, so true.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking for my friends. Oh.
Hey,
yeah,
check out this street urchin we found in a back alley.
We've decided to keep this one.
Yeah.
Hey, it's another friend from the orphanage. Weird.
Weird.
He gets to the hotel, like, first thing in the newspaper, the obituary. Those all look familiar.
Okay. Oh man, this was so much fun. I'm so glad we finally got to get back together and do this.
Finally.
Yes, this was amazing.
This is so much fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. All right, you guys. Yeah, I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks. I mean, say goodbye to YouTube now, or did we already turn it off?
No, we're gonna say everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
YouTube.
Woo!
Bye YouTube.
And bye-bye.
Happy dungeon delving, everyone.
Ah.